That's loud. Oh, yeah. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. This is different for me to be on a Sunday, but I got a little time today. I got a little time, so I figure I'm just coming. Do a little pulse check, see how y'all doing, see how everybody weekend went, how everybody Sunday was, all that good stuff. As for me, it's been a wonderful weekend. I didn't do anything. Me and my man went out to eat. Me and my man went out to eat, and that's about it. I didn't think I was gonna be one of them corny people. Me and my man, my man. I'm not one of them corny people. I say that to annoy him. Like my man. But yeah, I just went out to eat this weekend. I did some hair. That schedule went kind of crazy. I was supposed to have 3 people, end up with one. One, for some reason, got a cancellation text from the booking site. Don't know what that was about, but she has my contact now. And the other one was just weird on itself, man. She called, asked for the address, I gave her the address. She text back, text her. I don't know. She ended up not coming. So she should have called back again because I was about to put my foot all up in that head. That'd have been the hairstyle of a lifetime for her, but she missed out. It's all good because in the process of building clientele, there's things that you use to weed out those that are going to be solid and then those that might be a little flaky. So I would put her in the flaky gory because if you really wanted your hair done, you would have made sure you got to the place to be instead of just not saying anything else. I gave Woman of God some grace, and then me and my bonus baby got on the pod there. That's my road dog. We go to the shop, she coming, and she got a job. She only got one job. Y'all know what it is? Sweep the floor. And that lady deprived her of her job because I didn't have to cut no hair. Yeah, but it was good. And then we went to McDonald's to spend $20. I don't understand, but yeah. She left. That's when me and my man went out to eat. We went for Mexican at this restaurant that we used to frequent. And we hadn't been there since like March, man. And it was so crazy because the guy was like, "Oh, I miss y'all. I was thinking about y'all the other day. You good? You good?" So that was cool. That's one of the locals that know our story of how we met and stuff. And he was just so engaged and tickled by it. It was funny. So that was cool seeing everybody we hadn't seen. We were sitting there watching the American Ninja laughing at those people. So then, what? We was knocked out like 2 old people when we got done with Dad. Then this morning I got up. He went to work. I went to church. And church was good. And you know church about to get good when the pastor tell them to turn off the recording. Kind of sad for people to watch it on live, but sometime in the house when it's for in-house, you gotta, you know, cut off the outside of the church. So it was one of them days, a little heavy. It was good though. And after that, me and my friend went to Applebee and had a snack. I guess it was snack and a cocktail and just talked a little bit. And I went home and tried to take a nap because I got to work till allegedly 6:30. But I don't know if that's going to happen. But I'm going to try to get as close as I possibly can. So that was my weekend. It was full of chill, you know. I had a good weekend. I can't complain. I ain't spend too much money, so that's a good thing. Cause you know the dreadful bills is due this weekend. We know how that be, man. I'm glad I was never one of them kids that said I can't wait to be grown and get on my own. Cause man, I done kicking myself in the butt right now, like some of y'all is. I do be wishing I could go back a little bit. Responsibility ain't no joke, you know. We having a little rain uh here in Norfolk right now. I work in Chesapeake, so I'm headed to Chesapeake, and I decided to leave a little early, get ahead of the game just in case, because I really don't like driving in rain. So, for safety precautions and unexpected delays, I left a little early. And y'all know, I really just applied that to life. What is it that we, let's say you had something that you wanted to do or you were trying to do, and you jump right in. I know I used to be that person that would just jump, like I said, jump out the plane, grab my parachute after I jump. Well, I'm working on that person anymore, but you know, it kind of reminded me of that. You know, when we don't take step out into a thing or going to a thing or trying to accomplish a thing, you know, I was laying there and I said, you know what? It's 5:30. I need to not wait till 6 o'clock and leave because it could be an accident from the rain. It can be pouring down rain once I get into like Virginia Beach area or heading into Chesapeake. Whatever it is, it could cause a slowdown or a delay. So, operating in wisdom, I decided to leave like before 6 o'clock. And I'm thinking of all the times that I left at 6:15, even when it wasn't raining. You know what I mean? There's been a couple of times where an accident did pop up. And I didn't know myself that grace period ahead of myself. And I ended up being right at the clock or a couple minutes late. So there's a car off the road now. Hope they okay. Look like it. Um, yeah, just for things like that. Hey, my dude, hi, my love, how you doing? Things like that. You know, I was just thinking about how in life when we're doing things, a lot of things. Just think of the things you tried to do and it failed. You know, no, we're not failures because there's nothing behind the failure but a try. It's great that you tried, but after you tried once, it's not necessarily that we need not try again. What's necessary is that we go back to the drawing board and move accordingly. Do I need to step a certain way? Do I need to start this process a little earlier so that I can get to where I'm going? So I can get from point A to point B. There's nothing wrong with taking a little extra time so that you will see something come to pass, come to fruition, especially something that you're working hard to build and you want to accomplish. You know, a lot of times we set goals and we move recklessly trying to reach them. Uh, Fall till I fall. I sleep when I die. You know, a lot of rest while you're doing something would be equivalent to taking a little extra time to get there. You know, when we're not well rested, how accurate are we in our thoughts, in our movements? You know, I used to be that person too. Hustle, 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 hustle all day, hustle all night. I'm only on 2 hours of sleep. Get up, hustle, 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 ball to the phone, you know. Yeah, all that hustling paid off to be nothing. No. As fast as I hustle was as fast as I spent. So therefore, you know, that ain't even always good. Am I hustling with strategy? Am I moving with strategy? Do I have a plan? Am I following the plan that I actually set in place? Did I have a plan? Or do I need to stop for a second and make a plan? You know what I'm saying? Like we plan vacations and trips. We don't do that just get our money up and go to the airport and select where we're going to hop on a plane. Nah. We be like, I want to go out of town in July. That's 6 months from now. I need to do X, Y, Z. We will plan to a T a vacation. Get the insurance we need for the trip, all that good stuff. Get out the money we need to pay for our baggage, how much we need for food. We get it all together. We don't wait till the last minute of that. We plan for a vacation. And that's not to say everything won't, everything will go extra smooth, but you be having the necessities taken care of ahead of the trip. You know what I'm saying? We don't never do nothing like that with a trip. We don't just unless we just like taking a day trip and we just jump in the car because we want to go hang somewhere or get away. That's another thing. But I'm talking about a real vacation, where you done prepared, you done took off time for work, you put in your time off so that you're able to go on that vacation without any hiccups. So they can't say no, you gotta work or whatever the case may be. So just imagine if we put that type of planning and strategy behind goals, behind saving money, behind anything we do. Just imagine how much smoother things will go. Well, the show on up, my dude. We got you over here. And I got you. You got my number, You need me, I'm gonna call away. If I don't answer, I will call you back. You know that too. Since be tired, I'll be working and sleeping and working. Yeah, but right now my ride is going smooth. How do I know if I didn't wait till 6:15 that I was gonna run into traffic at a standstill? You know what I'm saying? Like so, hey, just saying. I think that going forward, I will look at everything like that. Will I always be ahead of schedule on time? Probably not, but I'm gonna actually put forth that attempt and that thought process for things that I need to put it forth in. Especially for things that are important. If I'm trying to do something important, like right now, I'm trying to get me another car, and I haven't really put any kind of strategy in place except for the fact I need a couple $1,000s to make this thing happen. And right now, I don't have a couple $1,000s to make this thing happen. But now I'm about to, well, I have been in the last week, I would say, re-strategizing in a sense in life, where I I have to implement discipline no matter what. I need some discipline in eating because I don't think I eat enough because I'm staying fat, but I don't eat too much. I need to implement some discipline in saving. I need to implement because you know what I mean? Like, I just need for things to be smooth in life right now, as smooth as possible. And if it's anything that is bumpy because of my hands, then I need to work this thing out and get on track. I need to be on track. That's called self accountability. I don't need nobody else to tell me, Meek, you need to save some money. Meek, you need to figure out a plan how you gonna get this down payment for this car. I don't need nobody to tell me that. I know this. You know, why are these cars driving so weird? I know this. It's just up to me to do it regardless of the fact. I told a couple of people what I was getting ready to do, as far as how I plan to save, how I plan to grow financially. And at this point, it's like you roll or you get rolled over. I told you what I'm about to do, and I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it's working for me, don't come back talking about, well, what you been doing? Tried to tell you, but you didn't listen. I ain't listening. don't eat out a lot. I cook a lot, my dude, because I got my place. That ain't it. It's just I ain't saying I'm like super wasting nothing like that because I've never been a wasteful person, but I haven't been eating out like I used to because when I was eating out a lot, that's when I didn't have my place yet, so I ain't got a kitchen to cook in. I gotta eat regardless, you know what I'm saying? So all that cut out in March. Like yesterday was probably the third time I've been like me and him been out to eat. Now I grab something out sometime when I have to work and I ain't get to cook, but a lot of times I try to cook and take food to work. It's just a matter of me saying, you know what, this is what I need to set aside, and that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no impossible feat to reach. It's just the discipline of things. You know what I'm saying? Discipline. So that's what I'm implementing. But I got a strategy, so I need to apply that strategy to my plan and work it out. It's gonna be good though. The funny it is something I could have been doing though. I told my dude the other day, like, a lot of times we think we can't do something, but the real of it is that you can do a lot with a little, especially us people, our family can. We can do a lot with a little, you know. We the people that figure out we ain't got a razor. When I was doing hair in the house, I couldn't split my tracks because I ain't have a razor. I'm the one that figured out how to do it with a razor blade. Or if I ain't had no wrap strips, I figured out how to double up that toilet paper and wrap it around their head and make a wrap strip. We can make a lot out of a little. We can eat a whole week off for $10 if we apply ourselves. Okay. So I don't think in rethinking of things, a lot of times when we think we can't or we don't have, it's just a matter of stepping back and looking at what's in your hand. What's in my hand and what can I do with it? What do I need to make what's in my hand work? If we have everything that we need from God inside of us, that means everything in our hand has to work. It's up to us to figure out how that works and do it. It's up to us. Like my dude said, sometimes it may be less eating out. It may be staying in the house for a couple of weekends, for a month. It may be not buying no new shoes for a little while. Whatever the case may be, it's in your hand. You know what I'm saying? So we have to use what's in our hand to get what we need. We can multiply what's in our hand, but you can't multiply it if it's not in your hand. If we're letting it go, how do you multiply? You take what's in your hand and you build. And then you take what you build and you build, and so on and so forth. And it's like this is one of the things where I'm sitting here saying this, and I'm like, yeah, it's like and you don't do it. I have strategy. Have I been applying it? Hell no. Some of it, not all the time. That's how it's been most of my life. Some of it, not all the time. But even God gives you strategy. If you don't know what your strategy is, then you pray, God, give me strategy, give me ideas, show me a plan that I can use that will help me to execute this for your glory. And then guess what's going to happen? You're going to start seeing that plan so vividly. You might have a dream. Somebody might say something to you that triggers a thought that gives you an idea that you needed to complete your plan. But it's already in you and you already have it. I think when we move in strategy and we operate in that way, what we don't have, God makes a way. He provides. I can't say he's my provider and don't trust what he's giving me. Ain't no way. For me, when I do get ready to hop a flight or something, guess what? I can. I ain't got to worry about, oh, that wasn't taken care of or how I'm going to do it because it's going to be there because of my strategy. 6:27. I am almost at work and I ain't got to go to 7 o'clock. I mean, I can just sit in the parking lot and chill. And that's another thing. When you arrive early, you ain't got to be pressed. You ain't got to rush. You ain't running and trying to get everything set up. You got time. You got time. You got time to do a check. Do I have my whatever? Check. Do I have this? Check. Do I need anything else? Oh, I need my so and so. Check. You got time to actually think through everything so that you won't get in that building and realize, oh my goodness, I forgot XYZ. So you won't get to that destination you was going and think, dang, I forgot this. How many times we done left the house and forgot our ID and we needed it? That is one of my biggest fears when I be flying is that I'm gonna leave my ID. So I'm very, very stickler about if I ain't got nothing else, I'm gonna have my ID because I'm gonna get on that plane. I could forget a pair of shoes that I needed. I'm gonna get on that plane because I just go to the store and buy some shoes maybe or figure something else out. It's just funny how life teaches. You know what I mean? When you pay attention, God speaks. Because I could have easily laid there and went straight through that when I was thinking I need to leave early because it's raining. You know you don't like to drive in the rain. Get up, go now. Instead of staying asleep another 20 minutes, I got my butt up, got ready, and I'm about to be there. Safely. I didn't run into no heavy rain, thank God. But had I waited, who knows what's behind me now? Who knows what's behind me now if I hadn't left early? So yeah, it's a wise decision to think ahead and move accordingly. If you got to be there at a certain time, leave early. Early bird gets the worm, so they say. So they say. I love it. Man, he was talking about I don't know, I'm probably veering to the left, but it's just he was talking about how he had went to a church to or he was doing something. I don't know if he was preaching there or whatever, but there was another apostle there, and he was talking about how the man kept like coming to him like, "Oh, you established a church and you did this and you did that, and you a pastor. Well, you ain't walking in your grace." In other words, because he established a church, then he's an apostle. Telling him he's not walking in his grace, and he like, I really don't care about that. Long as I'm serving, I'm doing this, da 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 da. And then so then he was like, he went on, proceeded what he was doing. He taking the conversation over. The man kept coming back. Now let me tell you, you married, you got a wife, and so you mean tell me, you're not walking in your grace, as if he was doing something against God. So dude, like pastor, like he got mad, like now he got to tell him like he from, from where he from. What you trying to say? And he like his friend with him know how he is. So he like, man, come on. He's like, nah, we need to fix the car. Said dude walks away from him. And he's like, nah, we gonna finish this. And he said he told him, I know your kind. I was like, ooh, he done pressed the pastor's button. Said, you worried about an office when you don't even walk in it. Said, then you gonna come to me talking about I'm not walking in my grace. Well, since I'm an apostle, apostles can correct. Let me correct you. I'm like, oh man, well, I would love to hear that story. I said, boy, he got told by a nice little pastor. Then you talking about the man got in the passenger. Talking about I should have known something was wrong when he got in the passenger seat of the car. But ain't that how people be doing though? Be trying to act all high and mighty like they better than you because they chose they chose a title and they ain't really operating or moving in that title. There's a lot of people like that at Amazon. Like real young people are like in leadership here, and some of them are very peculiar. I'll call it in the way they act. As if they got real authority and power. They don't realize that you're 22. You may be a manager, but I'm still 51. That person's still 60. So therefore, there's still a level of respect that you're supposed to hold for your elders, leader or not. You being a manager don't mean a hill of beans, for real, for real. But a lot of people don't realize that. They get them titles and they run them up, man. Think they bigger and badder and badder. And that's what's wrong with church. People more in tune with having a title than actually moving according to God's will and what he says. The one thing he said was you worried about an office and I can't see no fruit. I always talk about that, having the fruits of the spirit. If you got bad fruit, it really don't matter what you do. Bad fruit is bad fruit. You can be a CEO of a billion-dollar company. If you got bad fruit, you gonna plant bad seed for real, for real. Oh yeah, second spot in the lot. Hey, another benefit of being early. You get to park all the way up front. I usually get a good spot, but this is real good, real good. Sit here and just bask in the glory of being here 25 minutes early and love it. you know? Yes, my sister, I need to hear that. These words now checking right. Take me out of swear. Honey, we better stop stressing and worrying. We better stop stressing and worrying. Hey, Baritza. This will pop up. I left for work early, so I figured I got like about an hour. For real, for real. So you know what I'm gonna do with that hour? I'm gonna come on live. At the right time. Worry. Trust and believe. We have to depend on God, and that's all. It's true. He brought me to the last couple of months. Then my brothers passed I have more years behind me than I have in front. Yes, we do have more years behind. I be telling people that all the time, especially if you're over 50, man. You halfway to 100, like me and Marissa. I'm a little closer. Listen, they had a contest like certain times they'll do like giveaways at church. They'll do a challenge where you bring friends and family to church, and then they give away like a lot of gift cards to those people that visit. And they do like a little game or something. So today they did a game where we want the oldest lady in the building to stand up. I'm thinking 78. Even when looking at the ladies that stood up, I'm thinking 78. And so we they got the one lady's like, I'm 66. Another lady, she's 58. I started standing up, she was 52. But man, the lady I thought was 78, y'all, she was getting ready to turn 91 years old. And I used to think I don't want to live that long. But looking at her, I feel way more encouraged to live as long as God want me to, possibly. And if it's 91, then it's 91. I just got to get these knees together now. So when I get about 80, I'll be dropping it like it's hot. was a beautiful thing, to see a older black woman just standing there proud to say she's 90 years old, proud to say she's 90. Is that the boy that go to church? I be saying look like R. Kelly. Y'all be in church looking at people like, oh my God, they look like so and so. They look like such and such. Do I got a hoodie in here? Yep. But it was cool. I'm thinking like, how can I get in on these giveaways though? Cause they gave away a $200 gift card to Ruth Chris. I need that. I need that for a rainy day. Let me say for a rainy day. How's your day, Marissa? I hope everything has been well with you. Look at you discipline. All right. No, he gonna get disciplined too. My dude, you'll be surprised. Like, oh, I'm like, no, it ain't like that. We more into trying to figure out how we're gonna grow. You know what I mean? How do we become the couple that we see or would like to be? Or we've seen and would like to be. You know what I mean? We had a vision of relationships which you were in before, what you thought it was gonna be. So that I don't think that really changes. What happened is, yeah, the person may change, but you still have a desire to have a certain type of relationship. So, that's what we more on right now is building and growing. If he does A, B, and C, how do we turn that into a business and all that good stuff? How to apply ourselves, Smokey, and doing what's best for them cheering. All that good stuff. I need a lint roller. 59 and fine. Say it again, girl. That's how I'm gonna be when I turn 59. Last week I thought it was 52 for like a whole week until I went to the doctor and looked at my paper, it said 51. I was like, why the numbers ain't adding up with my sister's age? She only 48, but I'm 52. That don't add right. And it just never dawned on me. I just didn't know my own age. I don't know why I'm trying to rush it, but yeah. Can't grow with bad seeds. Hmm. A lot of times, how they say one plant, one water, and then God gives the increase. At any given moment, you are planting or watering. That's why a good character pays off. You know what I mean? Because you don't never know what seed you planting into whom and what they may need. And if you sow a bad seed, then you got blood on your hands. You know what I'm saying? Sowing bad seed come back on you. And I ain't trying to have that happen. Hey, realist, coming on. I took a little extra time to get to work because we had little storms in the area, so I came on live. I ain't tagged nobody or nothing. I just popped up. I got a revelation when I decided to leave early, get ahead of things. You know what I mean? What happens if we start doing that in life with things that we're trying to accomplish? Start a little early, get a strategy, a plan, so that we arrive to where we're trying to go safely, so that we accomplish what we're trying to accomplish safely, that we reach that goal and it's complete and not missing anything because we took a little extra time getting there versus rushing to it. In a nutshell. The fact that I'm sitting here at work, I pulled up 6:35, chilling. Now I get time to pull in the brain cells before I go in here and deal with this alleged 11-hour shift. I think that's how I'm gonna have to do it, really. That's how I'm gonna have to do it. It's like that's a time slot. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll leave for work early on a few days out the week. That's where I get it in. Or like you be popping up. I get off super early. I can pop on after work, 5 o'clock in the morning. Who's on? Hey, I think that popping up like that for real, for real. It seemed like you might land into some other sectors or algorithms. You know what I'm saying? Because of who's up at that time of night watching what. It put you in a place you aren't because you know what I mean. Man, my shoes done ate. They gotta get some new ones. They all busted up. Boy, they be coming to work with their pajamas on, bonnets. Dudes be having braids too, they bunky. But they how Sway? Why? Yes. But yeah, man. I don't know. It's all good. I don't like these black leggings. They show your skin. Hey, Miss Chicago, how you doing? We're just doing a post check, make sure everybody's okay. I hope you had an amazing weekend this weekend. Amazing, amazing. I had a good weekend. I was telling them I didn't do much, but I went out to eat with my man, my man. Went to church. Started on my way early to work, and here I am. Push play and talk. Yeah, realists, they be up here like, I'm like, if I see one more dude with braids to his bookie, I'ma cry. I don't care. I just know. I just be like, dang, why I don't even want to hear down to my butt, but to each his own. That's a lot of hair. I don't know. I'm about to get my hair braided though, so I don't know. Shoot, nah. I would have sleep issues. Ain't no way in the heck I can have my hair way down there. And I can't sleep. I can't wear bonnets. I'm allergic. I tried. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't allergic, but I don't like them. I don't like a lot of restriction. Even when I have brush waves, I can't like sleep in a do rag. I put my do rag on like in the morning time when I wake up while I'm getting dressed. I can't wear that thing because I feel like a boy, and I ain't. Say weird, huh? I wonder if it's hot in here. I wonder if it's hot. Man, I hope I just have a good night. I hope I get a lot of boxes with a whole bunch of merchandise in it, and I can have some great numbers. I hope that every little game I play pop in my head. I be playing number games in this month. Number games. But I am absolutely excited about moving forward. How I was telling y'all, I'm I'm moving in a lot of strategy now. Strategy. Boy, that you is not an expected mother. I hope you got a pregnant girl in the car with you. She was pregnant, man. No, that's a mister. My dude. Yeah, I'm moving in a lot of strategy. I need to apply strategy to everything I do. Because it's like right now it's like I got a lot I want to do, and according to the world, we ain't got a whole lot of time. I ain't saying my time coming tomorrow or nothing like that, but I just want to be able to accomplish some things that God had in his plans for me. So therefore, if I start moving in strategy and praying and seeking more diligently, then I have the opportunity to do more of what he purposed me to do. Realist is a guy. That's my serial brother. Yeah. You say, huh? Yeah. Strategy. I'm still trying to figure out why this boy parked in the expected mother's parking. That is so rude because it is some pregnant girls here. I'm just knowing it's a pregnant girl on the passenger side because the window down. It better not be another boy get out. Realist is a mister. The hair so long. There go a pregnant girl. She walking, boy. She like, I'm gonna park all the way at the end of the parking lot. She must not know these spots up here. Cause I'm fat. I'll park in the pregnant expected mother's park. Now let me quit. I wouldn't do that. But at Walmart I will. I'll be so mad at Walmart. I'll be like, forget this. That'd be fool. Like I said, I hope everybody had an amazing weekend and you gained something that you can use for your life over the weekend. I'm always looking for those opportunities to be better than I was yesterday. I don't need to be better than anybody else. I need to be better than me, you know? There's nothing I need in life more than a better version of me. I don't need to be better than somebody else. I need to be a better version of me cuz I'm all good. But if I can be gooder, I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh, I forgot to call Diane. So it's all about being gooder now. So by the time 2025 comes, my story will have changed drastically. Hey, Wolf. What's up, girl? I'm gonna have to catch one of your lives. I still ain't been able to catch. Every time you come on, I'm either in Twilight Zone and can't wake myself up or at work. But I'm definitely going to slide through. Most definitely. Give love back where love is given. So I guess that's my encouragement today. Start planning and strategizing everything. If you got a goal, if you got to be somewhere, you know how they'll tell you be 15 minutes early before your doctor's appointment? Yeah. Be early. Leave your house a little bit early. Take your time, might save your life. If you're starting a new business, start a little earlier than you planned and make sure you're not missing any parts of that plan, not rushing. You're taking your time getting there so that when it's done, you don't have to go back and redo something to relaunch it. Your launch is smooth. Your takeoff is great. It does exactly what you needed to do the first time because um you didn't just move hastily. You didn't just, oh shoot, let me hurry up and put this together. You took a little extra time to get to where you were going. Girl, boy, okay, please be pregnant, honey. Yeah, why am I caring if she's pregnant or not? Because I think that's crazy if a man park in a pregnant lady spot. Yeah, she must be pregnant. Am I nosy? But I think when we apply that to our life, taking a little extra time getting there, starting early, coming up with a true master plan, coming up with a true master plan. I don't know if she's pregnant or not, but it's a girl. Delight myself in the Lord, and He would delight yourself in the Lord. He will give you all desires of your heart. Yep, and a lot of people think that it's just our desires, but it's like it still has to be in His will. You know what I mean? His desires should be our desires. That's why He gives us the desires of our heart, because His desires should be our desires. We can be a desiring some old bull crap. That ain't necessarily his desire for us. But we know that anything that comes from God is good. He's not gonna give us anything bad. I think our desires are too low for God, honestly. I think when we ask for our desires, a lot of times it's like we don't get it and we think like, dang, he answered my prayers. Maybe it's a no. I think maybe we aim too low. I think we aim too low. Kind of like broaden your desires. Know how to say broaden your horizons, broaden your desires. Anything we can think of that we want or need, God thinks way bigger than us. He thinks way bigger than us, way greater than us. I always say aim higher than you think you should be. Because just when you think you're not qualified, he'll qualify you. Go for the things you think you can't get. He'll give it to you. Whew. Energy drink, Kool-Aid, and my special ingredient. Yeah, baby. You so silly. He said this that I drop kick your mama and followed up with an elbow drop type heat. Luckily it's raining here. Oh God. That BBL ain't hitting, homeboy. I just don't understand why they do that and be trying to look like us. We don't look like that. At least if you gonna imitate us right. What state you in, realist? It's only 77 degrees now. It was 90 something. But this week, oh, it's about to be hateful. Yes, it is. It's about to be real hateful. Why is that girl ponytailing? See, I hate being a hairstylist because I look at everybody's hair. Her ponytail leaning forward. She look like a snorkel. Remember that cartoon, The Snorkels or something like that? Okay. I didn't know you was in New York. I don't know why. I don't know where I thought you was, but I didn't think New York. So it's my homie Angelica. This lady, she from Mexico. She think I'm crazy. I'd be like, Angelica, big baller shot caller. She invite me to come to Mexico sometime. I'm like, I go. Just don't kidnap me. She got a shirt like my bonus daughter. That's sad. That's an old lady. Well, guys, it's been real. It's about 6:55. I gotta clock in at 7, so I'm needing to gather myself and get out this car and figure out what I need to leave and what I need to take. I was trying to drink all my energy drink before I went in there, but it don't seem like that's gonna work for me in the favor that I thought I had. I wish I could wear my flats. I gotta go see the podiatrist Friday. I hope he be like, oh, you can't wear your steel toes for 2 weeks. I'm like, what y'all gonna do, Amazon? What y'all gonna do? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go so I can be on time so I can get a desired space to work in because I can't stand when I can't work where I want to work. But I'm gonna have a good night. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have a good night. And yeah, I'll be back here again. I don't know when. I kind of like this little pop up. If I decide to pop up again, I'll try to tag some of y'all. But other than that, like I said, I hope everybody's had a blessed weekend, blessed Sunday. Um, I pray God gives you the wisdom you need to move accordingly. I hope He gives you dreams and visions and massive ideas that will generate prosperity for your whole family, not just in money, but health, everything. prosperous in all ways. So anything you've been thinking about doing, start writing it out. They say write the vision and make it plain. Well, the Bible says write the vision and make it plain. Write that vision, write it to a T so that, you'll find that strategy. Maybe you can't see your strategy because you're not writing it. So write it down so you can come up with good strategy. Yeah, baby. We drink a lot of Kool-Aid these days. Hey, we ain't had no soda. We ain't been buying soda like that. I ain't saying we've been drinking no soda, but we ain't been buying like 12 packs and stuff. But yeah, you can't, it's a lot of times we can't accomplish things because we can't see it. So when you write it, you can at least see where you're going, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish. So write it out. Write it out. Move in silence, but also know when to speak. Because sometimes when we speak about a thing, it be a person that is there to help you with that door you're trying to open. I pray discernment over you guys, so that you're able to discern the spirit of people so that you won't uh share the wrong things with the wrong person. You won't come into the wrong people who don't have your best interests at heart. Yeah. So having said that, it is 6:58, and I said 3 minutes ago I had to go. So, you guys, I love you so much, and I am out of here. As always, you are more than welcome to hit the Cash App. Money sign her meekness is it right there on the screen, and that is not the most important thing over here. The most important thing is that you hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, bring a friend. If I said something today that resonated with you, I am so happy. If I said something that you already knew, but you know someone that can use it, definitely share it with them. And I will see you on the next time. Bye bye. Peace out, y'all. Bye bye now.